Happy Tuesday. Welcome into another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. Welcome to almost a year later. Is it just past a year later? They come out on the 16th last year, right? Is that math right? I can't remember. What is all these brown things here? Is this cargo? Oh yeah, these are like the cargo containers, huh? Oh no, what are these? Oh, these are just pallets. Jesus. Pallets everywhere here at FedEx land. This is likely the last flight, at least for the time being, with APL and FedEx. I've been with them for quite a while now, we've done lots of flights, and it's time to move on to another airline. I had two in mind, but I think I made a decision what that number one airline is going to be today. And if all works well, we'll make the decision here live on stream. So as a farewell to the beautiful FedEx, we are here in Oakland, California, doing a flight from, well, Oakland to Las Vegas, Nevada. So this is a real-world op that FedEx does. They do the 767, but of course we don't have that currently in Flight Sim 2024, so we are doing the beautiful 777 with the Boris sound pack. And welcome in DFW. Recently just got Beyondatc, did 2 flights today. Fantastic, happy to hear that. P2, welcome on in. Descending with Lex Air. Ooh, fantastic. Let's see, came out, what does it say? Hold on, let me get my thing here. Came out on your birthday oh, so did we come out on the 16th? Okay. Oh yeah, I do remember now. Yeah, came out on the 16th. Yeah, you are enjoying Beyondatc. Fantastic, glad to hear that. It is a fantastic add-on. It is one of the must-have add-ons that I have for Flight Sim 2024. The one that I will recommend to pretty much anyone that ever comes into the stream, because it adds so much immersion to your sim. Also, it is a one-time purchase, which can't go wrong for $30. And if you want to support them a little bit more, and if you want to get the supporters pack, which offers you the experimental server, which is, you know, the latest and greatest that's been already tested on their side, but then patched out to the others people, that is a way to do that as well. The premium characters do not give them any money whatsoever. That are all just to pay for the service. So everything you buy for the premium characters, don't think of it as they're getting more money. That's just, you know, pay the bills. That's all that's for. And P2 likes the title. Well, I was tipped off here in the Discord, well, on the Discord, that someone had made a 1 year later video. And, you know, it's funny because I just made one and launched it last Monday, I think it was, right? Monday or Tuesday. That's when I launched that one. So it's not throwing shade or nothing. I'm not starting any wars with that. It's funny because I had said on a stream a while back ago that I was going to do a 1 year video, and I put it in Discord as well. And I was like, well, I'm hesitant to do this because I know people are going to rip me off. So eventually, you know, someone's going to do it. And of course, you're not ripping anyone off because you're making your own content. My video is more so telling you that 2024 has come a long way, lots of improvements, and I'm super excited for the future. There will be videos that come out saying it's crap, you're right? And then, you know, there'll people come out there and say, hey, you know, is it ready? Is it not ready? Who knows? But, you know, the more support we have for Flight Sim 2024, the better, because that means more developers will create stuff for it, primarily. And we'll see more people make their way over to 2024, because I do believe it's the most stable Flight Sim we've had to date. And it's only going to get better. Manhattan, welcome in. Hello from Canada. Until tomorrow. Until tomorrow? You're going somewhere? What's going on? Okay, let's go and jump on in. This is one of those long flights here on the stream. This is it's about 400 nautical miles, so it's like an hour-long flight or so. Okay, so let's see. What do we got going on? Okay, let me go ahead and get first officer rolling here real quick. And we have that going.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Not back yet. Sitting here at the Canadian office, waiting for everyone to leave, and then solve extra streaming. Fantastic. Good timing. Okay, let's over here to the electronic flight bag. Request our SimBrief. So I did 2 flights yesterday. I did a 319, and I did a PMDG 737 flight. And no, it is not available currently. Special to me, I'm using just the version that everyone else has that kind of somewhat works in 2024. You know, do the whole little slew on over to where you need to go. But it does work really, really well doing that. There are some minor issues, minor technical issues, but nothing to really break the experience with the aircraft, which, again, annoys me because they could easily just, you know, put out a little update to get it working without charging people a lot of money. But that's not how PMG operates, unfortunately. Okay, let's drop this in there. Go to route. Let's go and request our route, SimBrief, and set payload, set fuel, and select our route. Lion, welcome on in. Lion, you gotta change your, you gotta go into your other profile, so we know who you are. Crashing Leo. Alright, let's load that in. There we go. Okay, so we're waiting for this all to come online, and then we should skedaddle. I wasn't really going to stream today, but then Irishman, of course, sent me a message like, hey, you streaming today? I was like, well, I don't know, maybe. It's one of those days where I'm like, I don't know if I really want to stream, but I was going to fly regardless, and I thought this would be a great kind of send-off flight to jump over to the next airline.
No questions. Sounds good.
So, that's why we're here today doing a stream. I'm expecting runway 30. It's typically what we get here in Oakland. Import, calculate, and 2 and 49. So 249. P2, how was your birthday? I don't think I've got to. I haven't been able to ask you yet. How was your birthday? I know you put a couple things in chat and Discord. Went to a play and some other stuff. So yeah, let us know how the rest of your birthday went. Did I do everything on there? V speeds are all good. Yeah, departure 30 via the Sindel 5 and Nell transition. Natel transition. Okay, got that all set. Good, grand, beautiful. I heard the APU fire it up there. Let's go over to ground. We'll go ahead and release this, remove that, and go over to doors. And we're gonna arm all the doors. Send this guy back over here. Perfect. And let's go ahead and get our clearance, shall we? Oakland clearance, a very good evening from FedEx 1874 Heavy. We are ready for our clearance to Las Vegas. To Reed. I don't mind paying a little extra at the difference and experience. I just hope PMDG doesn't charge full price. Yeah, it won't be full price. I'm pretty sure about that. But RJ, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday to you. It was good. It was great. Did some VR game. Oh yeah, the VR stuff. Yeah. And then you went to a Shakespeare play. Fantastic. Man, I used last. Hold on. I used last New Sky delete for the month. Stupid A340 went nuts and on final approach.
Cleared to Harry Reid. Candle 5 departure. Intel transition.
You know, there are definitely some time. You know, what's funny is Jay will come in here and be like, who bought the 340? Not me. But I was like, there are definitely days where I'm like, I'd like to get that plane, and then other days I'm like, not so much. Not so much. 6600 for the squawk, and we're going to be climbing via the SID. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in 350 for the cruising altitude. Seatbelt sign to on. Okay. Not for a month, for a couple of months, they didn't replenish every month. What happened?
Oxygen. Tested.
You're doing a 1500 nautical mile PC-12 route? Holy smokes. Like real time? Not doing a sim rate? Just waited for the Tollus 340, honestly. Yeah, I should just wait for the Tollus, yeah. I always forget that that's coming out. Oakland ground, FedEx 1874 Heavy, ready for pushback and engine start.
Takeoff speeds. V1.
If you're doing a second flight, I might join, still depending on my landing at Cairo. Okay, yeah, we'll see what's going on. Southwest.
Pushback approved. Face southwest.
You know what's gonna be funny is I'm gonna do this stream today and Irishman won't pop in.
Departure briefing. Completed.
It'll be hilarious.
Beacon lights. On.
Beacon lights on. Alright, so we got engine, pushback, cool, grand. Pushback flow, pushback commencing here. Let's go up here to the top and go to engine number 2. roll on down here, get that going, and get our checklist rolling as well. Down here at the bottom, RTO is set. This looks good. Normal. Trim is going to be what? Trim is 525. 525. I think that's pretty close. 525. That's all good. Go to normal here. Recalls, all good there. Go to normals here for flaps. Beautiful. Clock is clocking. Flight director is directing. Leo is back. Just buy the unit builds and enjoy the perfection. Welcome in, Jay. See, Jay heard me say it. He said he heard me say his name, and he had to jump on in. Happy Tuesday, Jay. How's FSFO treating you? Hopefully good. Engine number 2 is, or sorry, engine number 1's next. Flaps 1, flaps 2. What pushback tool is this? This is the pushback toolbar, right? Yeah, pushback toolbar on flightsim.to. It's a fantastic one. Fantastic. 100% free. There is, Aerosoft makes a pro version. I would go against doing it because it doesn't add anything really to Flight Sim 2024. In 2020, it adds audio cues and whatnot, but in 2024, actually, the free version works better, for me at least, in 2024 than the paid version, which I own. Which, again, another one of those things that annoys me. All right, engine firing up for engine number 1. All looking grand. After start flows.
APU.
We'll turn that off in a second. Engine number 1 started. Engine number 1 clicked over. APU, oops, off.
Off.
All right, taxi lights on. Oakland ground, FedEx 1874 heavy, ready to taxi to the active. Okie dokie.
FedEx 1874 heavy. Runway tree 0 taxi via Bravo 5.
All right, taxi flows.
Taxi lights. On.
Runway
engines
30
stabilized.
taxi via Bravo 5 Bravo.
Auto brakes.
Whiskey 2,
Projected
FedEx
takeoff.
1874 heavy.
Bravo 5 via
Flight control
Bravo
test.
Whiskey. Roger.
Full left. Full right. Full forward. Full back. Checked.
All right, checks are good. Fantastic. So P2, I saw that you got your pre-order email from WinWing for the throttle, but you're going against buying it. Which means I probably would have got mine today as well if I didn't cancel mine. I canceled it like 2 or 3 days after I got the Bravo. The decision was made. I think it's probably a good setup. I know a lot of people who are going to get it. And it's probably a great throttle system. WinWing does a great job at doing it. My concern is there were a couple pieces I was like, I don't know about it. Also, for the price tag, for what I can get for the Bravo came out cheaper than the whole package from WinWing. What I liked about it is that I was able to put it in a different location than where I had the Bravo, but for the price, I don't know if it was worth it. And the Bravo's very versatile. That's, I think, one of the biggest selling points when it comes to the Bravo. It's just GA handles. You can get third-party handles, all the buttons and switches you can set up. It has an autopilot, terminal kind of built into it if you want to use it. Now I have the WinWing FCU, but if my here's the thing, if my FCU ever goes bad, I'm not buying a new one. I'm not gonna buy a new one. As much as I love seeing the numbers on there, I can easily program it to work. Whether I program it with Mobiflight or use just default sim settings, it works in like 90% of the planes by default. With the default Asobo Sim Connect, I'm assuming it's what it's using. Sim events or whatever. So and that's what I used for years before the WinWing FCU came out. And I absolutely love the FCU, but I don't think I'd spend another, whatever, $200 on another FCU, in all honesty. And the EFIS is one of those things where I'm like, Lex, since I'm clearly your most loyal viewer since Fangirl, I deserve mod. That is up to the mods. That is up to the mods. I don't make that decision. What they do is they give me what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? They give me what the heck's the word? Dang it! Now the joke's failed because I can't remember the word. They give me checks that they don't have the money on what's the word? Dang it! Whatever. They give me checks that don't have any money in it, and then I put in the amount myself. You know. Just saying, Leo. If you want to get it done, if you want to become a mod, send me a check. I'll put in the amount. Problem solved. Whiskey 2, right? Yeah, Whiskey 2. There's a Southwest coming on in. I flew a lot in Oakland when I was with Southwest with APL. Oakland Tower, FedEx 1874 Heavy, ready to go runway 30. Alright, landing lights are on.
Lights. Sit.
FedEx 1874 Heavy.
Cabin
Hold
crew.
short of 30.
Notify.
Arriving traffic.
We're gonna hold short 30. What else we got for customer service? Or sorry, for chat. Leo says, sorry, P2 says, yep, not buying it. The bad customer service and 80% price scale stopped me. Yeah, I've got the email from WinWing. Jay's got it. Saying I haven't purchased anything though. My order is from Canada, so timeline may be different because of tariffs. Oh yeah, Irishman, welcome in. I was just talking about you. I was saying it'd be hilarious if I did a stream today and you didn't show up. Since you messaged me and asked me if I was doing a stream. Alright, are we holding for another plane, or is that... What's going on here? Yeah, there's another plane on final. I can't see it yet, but it's on the TCAS down here. It's right there. Oh, there it is. Right there, little dot. No, it's not dirt. It's an actual dot. Little plane. Let's see. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Irishman says, attention, Captain... Oh, sorry, Chief Captain Irish on deck. The mods can ban Lex. They can. What is that word? Unwritten checks? Blank checks. Thank you, blank. Oh my gosh, why did I blank that out? Got it? You got the joke there? You like it? Like it? Little joke? That was awful, I know. Terrible. What is this? Another Southwest? Yep. Look at that livery. That's really cool. This is what's cool about Beyond ATC, right there. We're holding because of more planes coming in. We're going to get our clearance to taxi, or lineup wait, sorry. I'm going to have a 2-hour study session for my first semester tomorrow. I don't have any blank checks to give, but I also do not want another job. Oh, we got cleared to take off. Going to gamble some today. Ooh, Captain's going to be gambling. What are you gambling? If you just give us the money, we can gamble it for you if you like. We'll do fine. We'll do fine. All right, lining up 30, and let's go take off. On our way to Las Vegas. Hey, we're gonna gamble with you, I guess. And take off. Let's go. Choga. Winds are straight ahead. Is it like just cloudy everywhere today? It's like super crazy cloudy in Illinois today.
80 knots.
I did that flight into Canada P2 on Sunday, and it was crazy windy. Crazy windy. Rotate. Throttle's coming up.
Positive rate.
Gear.
Gear up.
Fantastic. There was something else that turned me off about that WinWing. I don't remember if it was the flaps. I think it was the flaps. Something to do with the flaps lever. I can't remember. There's something I didn't like about it. Again, the pricing and all that jazz, I think it's really, really cool. I think it's going to be great. It's going to obviously sell well. But it just wasn't, once I looked into it more and more, it just wasn't for me. 17,000. A little bumpy up here.
Acceleration altitude.
Acceleration. Flaps up 1 notch. There's a 2,000 limit here, but we got cleared up to 17, so that's why we were able to bypass it. But you can see right here, the flight director wants us to be at 2,000 feet for this waypoint, Leger. All right, full flaps up. Here's a Golden State Bridge. Doesn't look very golden today.
Flaps. Up. Gear. Up. Flaps up.
Flaps up. All right, clouds are going to be at what, 4,000 about? All right, make our turn over to the left. And almost at 5,000 feet. It kind of looks like it's snow down there, right? Doesn't it kind of look like the buildings on top have snow? It's snowing in LA. All right, 5,000 feet. I'm gonna go AP on. Okay, let's see what we got. You know what, I'll do it on stream. What do you do on stream, Leo? Jay says, so I will just show up, cause Msfs and exit stage left. Do I have... Yeah, lights are on. Alright, make sure I had the landing lights on. Yeah, it was windy on Sunday. Yeah, I don't remember, where did I fly from? Indiana? I think it was Indianapolis to Toronto, and it was crazy windy. It was wild. Have to try Beyondatc again. Have been using SI lately. A little disappointed with how it vectors approaches incorrectly. Yeah, you know, like, I think they're all going to have issues with it over, you know, occasionally. But Beyondatc, I feel, has been very consistent. Each update, I feel like they add just a little bit more bug fixes that fix, that you know, that helps some of the vectoring issues. But you know, I remember it would really have struggles when there was no SID or star. It really have struggles with that, but it's gotten so much better over the course of this last year, I feel. And I've been using it consistently since what, last October? No, last August or September, somewhere around there is where I've been using it very consistently. And just to see the growth it's made has been very impressive. Very impressive. You know, like I said, again, it's not going to be perfect. None of them are ever going to be perfect. But for what it offers, for it's not, you know, true AI. It's you know, it's not a monthly subscription. I think it's well worth it. Well worth it. Let's see. If you bypass the constraint, is it a level change? Yeah, I could have gone level change for sure. Yeah, I could have definitely bypassed it. I could easily gone down here too and just put in a new requirement, but I'm lazy. Okay, normal here. Takeoff looking good there. To descent. All right, now we have another restriction, but I can go ahead and get that changed as well. So we can go ahead and put in. Well, we got clear up to 17, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put in 17. So we can go /17. And this will go ahead and bring us on up there. Now this says 14. I can go ahead and change that too. Alright, and then it's gonna do its thing. There we go. Problem solved. And I could have gone to VS and all that stuff as well if I didn't want to mess with the FMC. PG is going to be landing. Last week I had a short flight, only got up to flight level 200. Beyondatc didn't start descending me until I was over the airport I was supposed to land. Yeah, that happens from time to time. I always get nervous about coming in for the approaches. Not always, I should say, but I sometimes get nervous about coming in on the approaches because sometimes it brings you in a little high. So it's just things to get to keep an eye on, especially when you have a star that doesn't have a final height. You know, there are some stars that, you know, the last waypoint doesn't actually have an altitude, but you have to be above, you know, it tells you have to be within this range, right? So between 7,000 and 3,000 or something, right? Those ones, just make sure you aim for the bottom level. And if you need to, you know, go to VS or something to make it all work. I'm going to start putting in the arrival information so I don't forget, because on stream I do tend to forget this kind of stuff. We're expecting 26 left in Vegas. Viva. Oh, not the Yankee. Hold on. Let's go back. It starts with the Zib, the Zulu now. 26 left via Cocktail 4. Whoops. 4. And the Fletcher transition. Alright, we're getting this error because of the restrictions. That's fine. Okay, got that all sitting there. Making our way there. Let's see. It's all the ash left over from the fires. Oh, jeez. That was dark, Irish. Doing my VATSIM S1 qualifications. Oh, really? Nice. Way to go. Irish says, depends if you descend starts over the airport. It happens at some airports based on traffic and airport size. There are some of that. Yes. Yes, there are some airports. I did a flight the other day where the VOR, it had a VOR over the airport, and then it would track you around. Now, in real life, they normally don't do that. They'll vector you. But Beyondatc kind of has its own kind of, you know, thing how it does it. FSFO's the same way. Same intentions can be the same way as well. It's just, it's the ending point. It's whatever the star, if there's a star, or whatever your flight plan says. So whatever you program with SimBrief, if it has the VOR over the airport, it's going to fly you over the airport and then vector you from that point on. But again, all three of them will do it. I've had it happen with all three of them. Obviously, I haven't used SI in over a year, but last time I used it, I had that same issue. Irishman with 5 gifted memberships. Welcome on in, captains, courtesy of Irishman. We have Oscar, who's gotten a couple. Marcelo, Bearded, got one. Ooh. Robert, and DL. You know who has not gotten one? Crashing Leo. This is going to be the new running joke. Crashing Leo's not going to get one. You know what's funny about that is over on Kip on the Ground stream, JT would continuously miss out on free memberships that were given out from the community. Forever. They would never give him one. It's hilarious. Let's see. Jay says, Beyondatc is much better over the past 6 months. Yeah, I agree. 2018 champ, welcome on in. If you push the alt knob in, it will delete the next way. Oh, really? Really? Interesting. Thanks for teaching me. Captain says, join Fly Lex. Still have to do a flight. Still have to do a flight, though. Get your flight going. Irishman did put restrictions now in New Sky. In New Sky for Fly Lex. So, Irishman, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but if you have a flight that's under 6, if you have a flight that's under 6, you get a warning, and if you have another one, you get terminated. You get kicked out of the airline, and that's just to, you know, keep things in check. And then the other one is if you don't do a flight within 30 days, you get kicked out. Again, Irishman, you'd have to confirm to make sure it's all right. Manhattan says, I agreed. Love Beyondatc. Is it easy to vector on the Boeing, or is it just like the Airbus? Oh, yeah, it's like the same. It's pretty much the same. You know, so with the Boeing, you'd push, you would pull out the knob, right? Yeah, you'd pull out the knob in the Airbus. In the Boeing, you hit select, and it goes to heading mode. It's the same thing. Same thing. Really no difference. And then VS is right here. You know, vertical speed if you want to go that route. It's the same thing. Just kind of different how it's all done. But here you would push a button. There you would pull out in the Airbus. I guess depending on the Airbus as well. How does it always miss me? Let's see. Manhattan says the top of descent was well before the airport. Notify Beyondatc of top of descent, and it told me to maintain altitude. Interesting. Submit, if you haven't, submit that one over to Beyondatc's Discord. Let them look into it. You know, they'll look into the whole flight plan and all that jazz to see if there's something that's broken, or is it something that SimBrief goofed up on? You know, there are so many different issues that could happen with that. A lot of times, you'll see it here live on stream, is a lot of it's my fault. A lot of it's just me rambling on stream and then forgetting what's going on or not paying enough attention to Beyond ATC that I miss instructions. Like one of the last flights, I didn't realize it had a star change. Runway stayed the same. That's what I picked up, but I didn't hear the star change. So I was cursing out Beyond ATC saying it goofed up. It did not. I goofed up. That happens very often with me. Not saying it was you, with the top of the sim, but it likely was a SimBrief issue, or it could have been just a Beyond ATC bug. That happens. Jay says, Leo, you're exempt from becoming a member. Otherwise, we would have to spend money to replace the no Leo. We got a big bulletin board at FlyLex. It says no Leo allowed. Yeah, see? Jay Russ said no Leo allowed. Leo says, well, this welcoming community that I've ever been on for ages is interesting. Yeah, we welcome everyone that doesn't have a name Leo. Just saying. No Leos allowed. You'll get one eventually. I don't know how YouTube does it. I don't know if, like it randomly just picks people from... I think it randomly picks subscribers. Obviously, you're a subscriber, Leo, right? Are you a subscriber to the channel? Maybe you're not a subscriber. Irish says to check your Discord. My Discord? I don't have Discord. I got rid of it. Okay, Irishman has details coming in from the news from the office here of Irishman. He says that there is going to be, are you ready for this, folks? There's going to be, oh boy, I don't want to even tell you. This is hot off the press, folks. Hot off the press. I haven't even printed it yet. Okay, before I go with the news, let's go down the other information. And that is, the way the news guy is going to work from going forward is 45 days of inactivity, then you get dropped. So you get automatically banned from, or not banned, you get kicked out of the airline. 6.0, twice, you're warned and possibly is the big word, suspended. 5 or lower, you're suspended pending an investigation. Okay, so if you get a score of 6, 2 of them, you're warned, and you might get kicked out. 5, you're suspended, but then Irishman will decide if he's gonna, kick you out or not. Okay, so that's the news from Irishman in terms of the FlyLex new rules. Okay, here is the interesting thing. Hot off the press from Irishman, he says there is a New Sky contest coming December 1st. December 1st is going to run for the month. More details to come down the road. More to come down the road. So December 1st, hopefully you are in New Sky. So exclamation point New Sky. You get the details on there. But New Sky, exclamation point FlyLex to get more details. Join a New Sky, which is free, newsky.app. This is not a paid sponsorship, nothing like that. We don't get anything from them. They don't get anything from us, I don't think. But it's a great way for us to have our virtual airline in the sky and search for FlyLex, which is our airline that Irishman's done a great job with and making up cool routes and cool awards and all that jazz. So hop into our virtual airline. It costs nothing, but you have so much fun. My wife just sent me a message too saying blink check. I was struggling so hard on that one. 5 or lower, you must be crashing every time. Yep. We should really just move it up. P2's back. We should really move it up. Okay, here's what I'm saying. Anything under a 9.5, you get suspended for 1 week. Anything under 9.5, you get suspended 1 week. No changes. Like, that's it. 1 week. Because if you're not as good as I am and consistently get 10s across the board, why are you even part of the airline? I've intimidated Jay Russ to the point that he doesn't even want to fly with New Sky no more because he's like, can it be as good as Lex? That's impossible. No one can be as good as this guy. Look at my name, mate. He's crashing Leo. Oh boy. Decent landing. Bit of a mist flare, but nothing too serious. That's awesome. Lex, give me 10 flights. You want 10 flights? 10 flights for what? Now that I say that, I remember yesterday. Whoop, I remember yesterday my landing or my score with New Sky was like a 9 point something. Let me bring it up here. 9.57. Because what was it? Long landing. It was because what was going on? I was in what plane? I was in the right here, 319, yeah. I was in a 319 and it didn't enable glide slope. It captured localizer, but for some reason didn't enable glide slope. And I noticed it 500 feet too high. So I started nose diving a little bit, right, to get on the glide slope, but I couldn't ever get there without going, you know, super aggressive. I was going too fast, so I couldn't burn off that speed. So I ended up landing at like 160 knots, give or take. And so I ended up going long on the landing. It all worked out safe and all that jazz, but it was just a little bit long. Like, how long was it? 917. The max was 794. So I went over about 100 meters or so. It was a long landing, but the landing was good, 160. But then if you go back, look at this. Look at these 10s, man. 10s across the board. 10s. I'm telling you. This here MD-11, this is because of the beacon. That doesn't count. This score right here does not count. It's because of the damn beacon. Yeah, the whole month of November, really, really good. Minus this one here, my November score looks incredible. Just saying, folks. Now, if we want to start throwing people under the bus here, let's just take a little glance at things here. This is the flights. Look at this. Okay, let's just throw a couple of people under the bus. Let's just 9 point. This is what what's this one? Russell just had one. 9.49, not bad. 9.87. Look at that for P2. We have a 9.5, a 10. Very nice. They've got one deleted here. That was a 0. 9.74. We got some good scores actually. We got some really good scores this week. This week's looking really good. What's this average? Probably a 9.7 maybe? Very nice scores. Can I go back 1 week? Yeah. 9s, 8s, 10s, 9s. 9, 7, 8. Almost a 10. 9, 9, 8, 10. Emergency. 7, 5, 9s, 6s. Yeah, I got a mixed bag here, but this week has been looking really, really good. It's only Tuesday, but we got a really good week so far here, for sure. All right, put that on the side. All right, we're at our cruising altitude. Let's see. Do you have your own livery yet? The captain, no. So I was going to get one from someone on Fiverr. I was gonna have someone do it on Fiverr, but then I found a video and a way to maybe do it. But I can't seem to get the iFly one that I worked on exported properly. It's not letting me do the last step. So I'm gonna eventually work on the FENIX one. And I'm gonna work on it this weekend. Promise. I'm gonna work on the FENIX 319 to start off. Well, maybe 320. I'll figure it out. So I got to repaint it again. So I got to redo that part, and then I'm going to try it again. If it does not work, then I will commission someone the $30-some to make the 319. Probably the 319 is what I'll pick. I'll prove myself as the alpha. Had our first suspension today. Ooh. But it was not totally the pilot's fault, my fault for not verifying all the weights on the A340. Oh, interesting. Pilot was reinstated. Good. I mentally target 9.5 as my score. I'm seeing more 10s and 9.5s and above flights consistently. That tells me I'm improving. You remember my FENIX struggles? Yeah. I do. And it's good. That's good that you're improving. You know, like anything, flight sim is all about feeling the plane, feeling out the controls, right? The weather's going to play a massive factor in all this stuff, right? And the score of a 6, I think, is fair. Because if you get under a 6, it means you did, you know, a lot of things went wrong. All right, you know what I mean? A lot of things went wrong if you did a 6. You can have a long landing, you can, you know, have your landing lights off or something like that. You can be off center line and still get a score of like 8. But a 6, you have to have a lot of things gone wrong, like flaps weren't set right and, you know, whatever else. Gear wasn't up after departure. You know, a lot of things got to go wrong. So I think a 6 is fair. I think a 6 is fair. Well, you know, 6.5 or 7 is fair because those things happen. That 0 was all the 340. I assume no responsibility. Lexair has a 9.4 average rating now. That's awesome. Yeah, it's really, really good. 9.4 is impressive. Leo says it's all me, don't worry. It's after I switched to the 777 that's when I somehow landed, or somehow my landings kept getting better. Okay, cool. Then I'm back to FENIX and my landings were night and day. Yeah, I know you were struggling with you were really struggling with the FENIX. I know at one point you didn't want to fly because you're really having a hard time landing that plane. So I'm glad. I'm really, really glad. I think it's the weight difference. I think the 777. You know, one big thing is that the nose of the plane is farther back, and it's a heavier plane. So the landings, I feel, can be very consistent in that, you know, 150 to 250 range, right? And then when you switch over to the FENIX, the plane is so much smaller and lighter that I feel that you're no longer overcompensating with the smaller plane. Now you're treating it like a bigger plane, and now you just got to do that minor little flare at 5 feet, right? When you got the 5 call, kind of just pull back just gently, let the plane kind of coast on down, and hit your marks, right? And the biggest tip I can give people for landing rates is obviously the landing rate is all just a fake number, right? It's for us in the simmers to gauge our landing, but it's still a fake number. The G is what matters the most. Anything under 1.4 is, you know, something that the passengers don't really, you know, they'll feel a little bump, but nothing crazy, right? Over 1.4, they feel that pretty big dip, right? It's like a turbulence kind of dip to it. But again, that's still a made-up number because all different programs you have, the Atlanta, First Officer, APL, News Guy, are all going to report different numbers. So which one's right? We don't know. So it's all made up, right? The biggest thing is, did it feel good to you as a pilot? You know, if it felt like a nice smooth butter landing, it was a good butter landing, right? If it was a heavy landing, there have been many times where, like, it said in APL that my landing was butter, but even though I felt it, it was heavy. It was a harder landing. You can see on the screen, you know, the little shakes, whatever. It was definitely a hard landing. So there are always those as well. And again, like I was saying earlier, News Guy will tell me it was butter, but APL told me it was a rock. You know what I mean? So it's hard to really trust any of them. You have to just judge yourself. Were you center line? Did you hit the touchdown zone? Right? And that's something I really liked about Fly Line is it helped me. Fly Line's really taught me how to do a better job at hitting the touchdown zone. Because I aimed for that so much because I wanted the 10 score forever, but I could never get it. 100%, I should say. I got so close so many times, but I could never ever get it. But it was good because it taught me to focus and don't worry about the PAPI lights. Don't worry about the glide slope because those can be wrong in the sim. You have to go off your instinct, right? I have my shorts. I have a short come up every other day on my channel, and I get comments from time to time that say, "Yeah, you're too, you know, you are too low, you're too high." Same with the Instagram. Ignore those people, because they weren't in the cockpit when you were flying. You're the pilot who knows were you too low or too high, right? And sometimes you know, yeah, I'm way too high on this one, or I'm too low on this approach, right? But the PAPIs are all over the place sometimes. Let's see. Missing a little bit of chat. Rambling on here. Want to maintain high standards to force improvement. We're all here to help each other. Absolutely. I rage quit for a week. Yeah, I remember P2 he rage quit for a while. I told him to give me that Moza. You send me on over. If he's not going to use it, I'll take it off his hands. But, you know, I think that was enough to get him back into simming. Irishman says, if you're liking the stream, hit that like button. And consider subscribing. Subscribing. Captain says, took me a while to figure out the FENIX landing, but I'm still getting more consistent. I'm still getting more consistent with it now. Yep. Figured out all it needs is a very little input and adjustments. Yeah. Don't treat it like a Boeing, because it is completely different. It's fly-by-wire, right? So it's going to handle a lot differently. Don't overcorrect it. You know, if you've flown the 350, the 350 is very late on responses. So when you're making corrections, it's taking it a while to actually make the corrections in the system. So don't overcompensate for those. Where the Boeing, you watch videos of Boeing pilots landing, they're moving that yoke every which direction, right, on a windy day. Airbus, you don't do that. Airbus, you stick it where it's supposed to go, and you make minor improvements, right? If you see yourself drifting too much to one direction, you make that slight adjustment and see where it's going. The same thing with the altitude, right? I have now a visual cue of how much to flare. Just look outside the windshield. Yeah, that's another thing is, you know, so every plane, the center line's also going to be a little bit different. So you have that indicator, and then you look outside your window. A lot of pilots, what they say is when you're on flare, look outside at the distance. That's going to gauge, you know, watch your horizon out here. That's going to gauge your landing, right? Don't look at where you are right here. Look at where you are out here. And it's similar to if you do any kind of racing games, right? You're never supposed to look at right here when you're racing. You're looking out where you're going here. So the car is going real fast. By the time you get up to this point, you already should be making that corner, right? So you're giving that input to turn to left or right, whatever the hell corner you're taking. Same thing with landing. You're looking at the runway in the distance to get the gear on the ground.
Center on 124.625 southwest, 1790.
With FENIX, let the plane do the work. That's the key. Yeah, exactly what Irishman said. Let's see. P2 says, when you come to your 30s, life has beaten you enough that you know obsessions don't work. King Bob, welcome in. Landing rate is a lie, just like the cake. Welcome in, King Bob. The king has arrived. New Sky taught me how to stay centerline on the runway. That's now it's teaching me how to avoid the floating. Yeah, absolutely. King Bob got summoned. Irishman with another 5 gifted memberships. We have Airplane, Derby, Radio Man, La Paz, and John. Who do I see? Crash and Leo has not gotten one. News report, Crash and Leo has not gotten another sub. And Matthew congratulating everyone for the memberships. Courtesy of our good friend Irishman. That's 10 today. That's already 10. I still do wish that YouTube would offer more for memberships, like more features. It's not a lot. That's not a lot that YouTube offers, which then means, you know, the donations are simply just to support the channel. But I wish there'd be more involved. You all have little airplanes next to you for members, but you know, that's just a little sticker. Oh, Leo's sad. Come join our virtual airline with New Sky. Visit newsky.app to download the free career mode and join our airline. Lilacs? Okay, so top of descent is about right there. Let's go ahead and start preparing then runway 26 left into Vegas via the Zulu. Now, I think in Vegas we do get direct to the ILS. I think, if I'm correct. All right, so minimums are 2269. So we're gonna swing this guy over here to 2269. 22. All right, 22, and then we're gonna go over to 69. Nope, one more. There we go. And then scroll on up. Okay, there it is. Perfect. And I suppose we can look at our arrival V speeds. 147. Okay. We should start our descent in about 10 minutes. Manhattan says, I'm going to join News Guy when I get back home. I didn't want to do it just before I left. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm excited. This is fun. It's cool to see the progress with News Guy. Where are we? Are we still? Let me see. I haven't checked it for a little bit. Where are we on the search page? Let's bring it on up here. So the #1 airline here is Brazil, right? We got the News Guy Academy. We got Jetfly. I like Skywalk. Is it Skywalker? Fan Sky, Top Sky, Eagle Air, Aeronaut, Air France, Float, Fly Max, Colombia. There we are. All right, we're on the main page. We're down here at the bottom. We're on the bottom of the main page, but a 9.4 on our score. We are very active. So the more flights we do, the higher we go up here, right, in activity. So we got a while to go yet. Is this? I wonder how often this is. What's this number? This isn't total. Oh, in the last 30 days. Geez, 21,000 or so 2,100 flights. Wow, that's crazy. It's going to be tough to compete with the top tier up there because we have 20 members. You know, so we're very consistent where we are. Like, look at this EJET. They have 201 members, but only 164 flights. You know, meanwhile, 20, 17, 20, 23, 26, 27, 19, 4. 4 members. Well, they're based in Chicago, too. 4 members, and they have 207 flights. And, you know, so with New Sky, you do not have to only do a New Sky flight. So if you do use, like, another career mode, like I'm using APL for this flight, you can use that as well. So I'm, you know, double dip it with it is what I do. Leo's going to sleep. Well, I'm not going, I'll say it. I'm going to go. I can't see any more memberships. Also, I need to sleep. Maybe I'll get one if Irishman sends another one. Have a good night, Leo. Thanks for coming in. If you're not using the FENIX A320 with AIEs, you're wrong. Or, sorry, IAEs, you're wrong. I like the CFMs. I'm a big fan of the CFMs. Look at the average airline score. That's the key. 9.4. They have 9.9. Jeez. I'd say we're pretty close to average with these other airlines. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty average with them. You know. So 62 of their members have completed a flight in the last 30 days, which is 21%. If we scroll on down to us, 11 of our pilots have completed a flight in the last 30 days, so that's half of our pilots. That number's pretty decent compared to, well, nah, I guess not. I was gonna say, I thought maybe it was very good, but 16% of their pilots have completed the flight. Yeah, I think we're fairly average within the other airlines, within our players. P2 loves the IAEs. I just like I don't know, something about the CFMs. I think the CFMs sound cool. The CFMs also have like the delayed kind of startup. You know, when you give it power, it kind of spools up a little bit. Versus the AIEs just kind of move. I keep seeing AIEs, the IAEs. We are page 1. That's a big win. Yeah, we were page 1 last month, I think, for a little bit. I think we're like almost halfway. We can jump a couple spots easily. Oh, absolutely. you know, this one flight here is going to bring us, well, I don't think it's going to bring us up one. But, you know, if we get 2 or 3 flights a day, that easily can jump us up. Easily jump us up. I need to do the awards. There's that awards one I want to do. There's a really cool one. Let me show you real quick again. Irishman's done some really cool ones. I need to do them. I need to stop using APL. It's so addicting, though. I can't help it. So if we go under my awards here, and we go under, or not awards, I'm looking at, is it awards? Yeah, awards. They got the Lucky Charm Tour. I showed this off the other day, but this one is through Ireland. This is really cool, and they're like nice shorter hops here. 74, 188, 194, 154, 154, and, or sorry, 152, and then 174. So this is like perfect FlyLX flights here. So you start in Dublin, you end in Dublin, but you're visiting Belfast, Cork, City of Derby, Shannon. I'm going to do this one at some point. I need to really do it. I want to do it on a weekend, I think. Because then it should be... I don't like switching my time of day, and I want to fly during the day for these ones. And then I want to do Tea and Crumpets, the other one I want to do. This was the UK. And this one had a couple longer flights in it. You know, not like crazy long, but 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2... This is almost 3. So there's a couple a little bit longer. Nothing crazy, but still all within... you know, good timing. All you know, all of them within an hour, and you know, I would say all of them within about an hour. This one might be an hour and a half, maybe. But we're talking cruising 45 minutes or so. And then we have Across the Pond, X marks the spot, West Coast, East, and the True North. I want to do this one too. This is a Canadian one. This has got some long ones. 8. I think wasn't there 2 like 8 ones, or was there yeah, 6, yeah. This is cool. It just goes all through Canada. The Lucky Charms is right up your alley.
JetBlue 278, contact Salt Lake Center 133.45.
Let's see. Show the completion and who's done. You also get the badge in your profile. Oh yeah, let me show that. Okay, so under. So you click on the guy here. You scroll on down to the bottom. It shows you who completed it. So Irishman's done 2 legs for the Ireland route, right? Lucky Charm, and we got the Tea and Crumpet. I think Leo's done this one, right? Yeah, Leo's 100% did this one, right? And then Across the Pond. Has anyone done Across the Pond? Oh, wow. Okay, so we got 1 leg done, and then Irishman did the Across the Pond. That's a long flight, man. X marks the spot. I think Irishman's done this one. Yep, Irishman's done that one. And then we have West Coast. No one's in the West Coast. East Coast. King Bob did the East Coast, because he's on the East Coast. And then the True North run. P2, of course. Where's the other one at? There's another one. I had one. Where was the other one at? What was the one I did? It was that, where's the tour one? Did you delete one, Irishman? Whoa, my score is a 9.4? That's crap. Oh, that's the airline. Never mind. Let's calm down. My score is a blistering 9.89. Oh yeah, here's the other thing about Irishman. Here's the other thing about News Guy. You get type ratings. Okay, so you see I'm type rated with a 320. Okay, so if you look at my flights, 214 flights in the A320, so that's a 19 and 21 as well. 165 with the 737, 51 with the 777, the 312, CRJ 10, and an EJET 8. 26 left. Perfect. We'll expect the cocktail for runway 26 left, FedEx 1874
No
Heavy.
questions. Sounds good. I'll monitor
Oh, that was the
VRAS
test when you got
speed
rid of, okay.
and call out deviations. Ready for
But
landing.
anyways, you get type rating.
74 heavy. Contact Los Angeles Center 124.625.
And with the type rating, you can see right here how do you get it.
Contact Los Angeles.
So you have to have a minimum of 50 flights, 50 flight hours, an average rating in the last 30 flights of 9.5 or higher, a minimum rating in the last 10 flights at 8 or higher, and then last flight no more than 30 days ago. So with the 737, I have 165 flights, but my lowest score was a 7.8 in the last 10 flights. So I lost my type rating with the 737. Okay? With the 777, I have 51 flights, but I need 51 hours. So this flight might just put us over the type rating. I need an hour and a half. I think we're gonna be short. Well, yeah, we're gonna be short. We're gonna be short. So I'm gonna need one more flight to put me in type rating for this for the 777, and then I have nothing really going on with these ones. Obviously, you can see these are my 3 primary planes, right? What happened with the 737? I guess I haven't really flown the 737 on New Sky a lot. Huh. I don't remember that 7.8 in the last 10 flights. So that could have been a while ago. Yeah. So I can easily get that back though. I just got to do more flights with the MAX until we get the PMDG 737 out. Alright, we're going to put our altitude in. I'm going to go ahead and put in 8,000. That's what the FMC warning is. There we go. Top of the descent's coming up. We had, let's see, I think we got cleared to descend, right? No, we got expect. Oh, we haven't got clearance yet. I was wondering what the TR means. It just showed up for me on the A320 as well. Oh, nice. The benefit, any benefits? No. Just showcasing, I guess, skill set. That I'm aware of, there's nothing unique about it. I don't think you get any, I don't know if, well, does it show? So P2 say you just got it. So if we go into my airline, alright, the plane will automatically start descending, so I'm going to worry about that. But if we go into pilots here, and so let's click on P2. Does it show? Okay, so it shows up on your profile. So I can see your profile. Oh, here's your badge too. This is with Irishman I was talking about, the badge. But we have the type rating here. Alright, so it shows that you're type rated with that one. Does anyone else type rated? So let's look at who'd be master copy, probably would be the next one. Master copy doesn't have any type rating yet. All he flies is a A320. Maybe King Bob. King Bob is 31 flights. Yeah, no type rating there. Irishman maybe as well. Irishman's 86 flights, but his score. So you can see Irishman, he's 107 hours. Average score is a 936. So he's under the, what was it? 9.5, right? Yeah. So he's under the 9.5 for his average, and his lowest score is a 7.25 in the last 10. So that's why he doesn't have a type rating for the A320. That's all he's flown too. Who else might have? Here's Leo. So Leo's got his badges all here. He's got 3 badges. He's part of 3 airlines. Whoa. Leo's Trader, man. He's on Aeronaut too, and New Sky. In the last 30 days? Oh, this is active airlines. Never mind. I don't know if it means he's flown there. So he has 40 flights, or 40 flight hours and 33 flights, but his average score is a 9 and his lowest score is a 5. And he has a 330 on there as well. Vector, 777, and the 320. I'm the only one that like bounces around. Where's Jay at? Jay's Jay Russ. Jay Russ, 10 flights, 46 hours, 9.59 on the score. But he's jumped around. Finally got someone's got MD11 on here. So yeah, his MD-11 score isn't great either. There's something with that plane. We looked at Master Copy P2. I don't think Will does. He hasn't really flown a lot recently. Got 9 flights in.
Los Angeles Center, American 2834.
Oh, here we go. So look at this. Look at that. I love seeing this. I love seeing just a different amount of aircraft flowing. Well, yeah, a couple of Boeings in here. 99 flights, 121 hours, but his scores is what's keeping him from type rating. There's RJ. Here's Apex. So 8 flights. I love seeing the diversity on here too. I got the TBM as well. Nice. So yeah, it's cool. It's just kind of cool seeing all the different stuff in New Sky. It's that leaderboard. It's that community aspect of it that I like. That's what I really hope that Line will eventually add in. If I have the setting turned on, wait, hold on. There's a benefit to type rating. Unless you have a type rating, you can't fly that particular aircraft. Oh, interesting. So you can limit it. So you have to have a type rating to limit it. Okay, that's a feature you can add. Yeah, I wouldn't add that because you know one of the things I really like about flying in APL is that I can choose any aircraft my heart desires. As long as I have a license for it with APL, I can fly it. And the same is for the most part with well, yeah, the same is with Line. On air, like if you pull an airline route, you have to fly the aircraft that you pull for that route, which I didn't like. And then on air, of course, when you do the career stuff, you have to fly from point A to point B and only fly the aircrafts you own, not just a license. That's what really pulled me into APL. Is as long as I have a license for it, that gave me the push to get the license. You know, so do more flights, make money, make the XP, and then get the license I want. And now I have every license I want, and I have some, you know, cash in the bank. So when a new plane comes out, you know, so like the 340 or something, then I can get that license for it. Just don't crash the sucker. I've been talking this big game today, and let's see what happens. The weather in Vegas is very nice. 340 at 7 knots and 11 Celsius. So. We have some broken clouds at 5,000 and a few at 2,000. So it's going to be a little cloudy coming on in for the approach, but should be pretty nice overall. We should be on the ground here within the next 20 minutes. In the next 20 minutes. We did have our winner from the Beyond ATC code from the last video. Who was it? Leonardo? No, who was it? I can't remember. They sent me a DM and they got the code, so I'm glad someone. I'm glad that they came on in and got their code. That was my last code that I got from Captain. Boy, he gave me those sometime in the summer. I've held on to that last one for a long time. North Gaming, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. Hopefully your Tuesday's going great. We are on our way into Las Vegas, and I believe this is the farewell tour flight with FedEx and APL. I think I'm going to be jumping ship to another airline after this. No reason really. I'm kind of gotten into that stagnant flights with FedEx. What I really like about flying the FedEx routes is that they are all over the world. So I've been able to do flights in Japan, flights in the UK, flights in I think there was a Germany flights in Mexico, Cuba. I think I had a flight in there. Over in Hawaii, which of course is US, but Hawaii, and then you know, obviously all over the US here. But I really love the diversity in the flights. The problem is that when you continue doing short hauls like I do, there's only so many flights available, right? So I haven't 100% decided, but I'm really leaning towards going back into United Airlines, because it's been a while since I've been with United, and the only thing about United that I'm hesitant to go back into is that I know that it's mostly on the East Coast, and I really enjoy kind of flying every which direction. You know, I really like doing that. And I don't want to go. My issues with Delta and American is, one, Delta's home is Atlanta, so you get so many routes out of Atlanta, and then American, you get so many routes out of Dallas. And I don't mind flying into Dallas and Atlanta sometimes, but like, there's so many flights out of it. American, their hub is primarily Chicago, of course, right? But I feel like I don't get as many flights out of Chicago. And Chicago's, you know, obviously here in the Midwest. So there's a lot of connections versus being down south. You get a lot of long-haul flights. Look at this weird zag up here. Long-haul flights out of Memphis, or sorry, not Memphis, out of Fort Worth and Atlanta.
Los Angeles Center, Skywest 38.
Hylex, does the PMDG 737 work in 2024 now? Yes and no. Yes and no, Justin. So, if you spawn on the runway, engines will automatically turn on and all that kind of jazz, and then slew over to your gate, and then just turn off the engine, you know, turn on the EPU, turn off the engines, and then just kind of go through your flows, it will work just fine. There's a minor issue, and that is, if you turn on TCAS, it's going to think your plane is a plane, you know, is another plane. So you don't turn on TCAS, everything works fine. But outside that, it works. It works for the most part. I did a flight with it the other day, no problems, you know, just fine. Again, that's what irritates me about PMDG, is that they can easily, I know they can, everyone I think knows they can, do a little tiny patch to make the plane work without having to do the slew thing, but they won't, because they want more money. That's my only issue with them. It's their pricing structure. And I don't remember if they denied saying that, no, they can't do a patch to make it all work. I know they can. FENIX found a way to make it work. Granted, theirs is external, but nevertheless, FENIX found a way to make it work. EJET from FSS, you know, 727. The iFly. You know, it seems like every other company found a way to make it work, except from PMDG. The biggest, who's supposed to be the biggest aircraft developer, has not found a way to make it work. Yeah. Load of crap. Load of crap. Or even like if they wanted to go the route of init builds. I didn't like it because as much as I want that premium version of the 306 to work great, it doesn't. Charge people a couple bucks, $5 to have a compatible version of the 737 to work. That's what we're asking, something reasonable. They were saying the update for 2024 would be a cup of coffee, and then they're saying 2 cups of coffee. And, you know, who knows how much it's actually going to cost. I was saying, I think $15 to $20. If it's anything over $25, that's insane. In my opinion, insane. Captain says, only going to get the 737 because I have it on 2020. Otherwise, I'm good with the iFly Max. I agree. I'm going to try to hold out for the 737-700 because that's the only one I own. But you know, if the, I don't know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I would love to get this 800 because that's going to be the first one that's going to be out first. I'd love to get it so I can showcase it here on stream so you can see if it's any good or not. But it's going to be expensive. You know what I mean? Do I really need that variant? I don't. Do I want to spend that money? No. Okay, so there you go. We're expecting the ILS Yankee 26 left via Bourbon. So, because we know that, if we scroll on down here, you can see the vectors. We go and clear out that vector, and the plane's going to go in that direction. So we can go on, it's a Boeing. So we grab Shand here, and plop it in where vectors is. Bam. The disco's been cleared. It's all good to go. Now the plane will follow in the approach. I've made this mistake many times where I don't look at the vector.
Altimeters.
If you praise any builds, the mods will have you banned. Or will ban you, and Irish will take over your streams. I believe it. Okay, I'm also going to update First Officer, because we're going to be doing ILS 26 left, and what's our V speeds? 146, that's fine. Well, I got 147 there. And then the minimums are 2269. 2269. Okay, so we got the landing all programmed, ready to go. Any builds is, in my opinion, the opposite of PMDG. And what I mean by that is any builds, well, the pricing, with the exception of the 350, that's the exception. The 350 is overpriced. But a lot of the pricing of their stuff is reasonable. The 350, they put that whole study level stuff into it, and that was wrong. Second, is that the 350 had too many bugs when it launched. It needed to be baked in the oven a little bit longer. But the reason why I say that the opposite is because any builds will send out a plane knowing it has issues, whereas PMDG, they will charge you a lot of money, right? They charge you a lot of money for a plane, and they charge you per variant on top of that. But their planes come out and rarely have any plane breaking bugs. It typically just works without too many problems. And they'll do patches, but they take a while to do their patches because they don't want those patches to break the plane any further. Whereas any builds will push out that plane, and then eventually we'll get to a patch that might break more. You know, I feel like any build just needs to add more testing. Delay stuff, add more testing.
12 o'clock, 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field, United 2288.
All right, we're at 12,000 feet. We have a restriction of 11, I think. Yeah, 11 up here.
Cleared visual approach 26 left, United 2288.
26 left is coming in west. So runway's going to be on the right side of us. Or sorry, terminal's going to be on the right side. If I'm thinking about this in the right direction. Oh, that doesn't seem right. Is that right? Let me look at the map. Yeah, that's right. 26 left. Okay, yeah. Terminal's on the right side. So we'll see downtown as we come on in. The Vegas Strip. If pricing is the only criticism of a dev gets, then most probably they are good. They are, what does it say? If pricing is the only criticism a dev gets, then most probably they are a good dev. Yeah, I think, you know, PMG is a good developer because their planes are good. It's just the pricing is just unrealistic. It's not, I don't know. Again, what I do with my planes, if I can justify the pricing, is based on, can I spend $1 per, how does it work? So if a plane costs $60, am I going to put in 60 hours? This way it's at least $1 per flight hour, right? If it's under that, it means I didn't get my money out of it. Now clearly with the with the 777, I got my money out of it. The A320, I got my money out of it from FENIX. The iFly, the CRJ, the EJET, the 306. I think all of my airliners that I bought, I've gotten my money out of it. You know, all of them, like the 777, probably more recently is where I felt that the money has actually been there. You know, it was $78 or so with the, you know, the little pricing model. Now I only own this one variant of the 777. No, I own the two, right? 777, yeah, I own the freighter and the 200. And the freighter was 50 some odd dollars, I think, right? $55 or something. So I definitely put 55 hours into this plane. The 200, I might have put the $77, maybe. Definitely the iFly is $65 or something. Definitely the FENIX. Definitely the CRJ. That was like a $50 plane or something when it came out. Definitely put my money into that. Or got my money out of that. And yeah, with the PMDG 737-700, I've definitely got hundreds of hours into that aircraft. Hundreds of hours into it. I got my money out of it. It's just, I don't know. It's the initial upfront cost. And it's a plane that functions for the most part in 2024. It's hard to justify being like, yeah, you know, I should buy the upgrade. You're not getting anything unique out of it. Nothing new out of it. Yeah, better lighting. $29.91 for the altimeter. Bourbon at 8,000. Clear for the ILS.
Direct Bourbon. Cross Bourbon at or above 8,000 feet. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 26 left.
Alright, I'm gonna bring this over here till
1874
to 10 as well. Now this is gonna be probably a pop-in airport for the arrival. Okay, so for those who are using Beyondatc with this latest update, if you've noticed you have less traffic on the ground, less parked traffic, it's because of your, what's it called? What do they call it? Let me see. Let me bring it up here on the screen real quick. So if you go into settings, I think it's seasons, right? Yeah. Traffic season. I have mine set on live, so it's pulling it based on daylight savings time and in the season. So there's winter and the summer schedule, and so right now it's under winter schedule. So it's pulling data based on the season that you're flying into, which means there's must be less travel during this time of the year at certain airports. So we saw it the other day where there were a lot less traffic. There's no traffic at 2 of the airports we went to. That's because of seasons. I bet you if I switched it over to, what's it called? Summer, it would have been just fine. Would have been just fine. All right, 8 nautical miles out. We're making our approach, coming on in. We're cleared for the Yankee 26 left. I'm gonna go ahead and start, well, yeah, I'm gonna start bringing out flaps. I feel like we're really high right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to vertical speed. We'll start dropping.
Flaps 1.
Okay, and then I want to be at 4,000 pretty much at this point, so we're awfully high. Why is this plane not descending? You need to start descending really fast here, plane. I don't think we're gonna make this one happen. Alright, speed brakes coming out. Slow us down.
Flaps 5.
Let's put in 141 for the speed. Is it 141? No, for 146. Oop. Yeah, we're coming in way too high. Way too high. Let's see.
Flaps 15.
Spirit wing 1716.
But speed's looking good.
Heading 270. Expect radar vectors.
Gear coming down. Let's see if we can drop our nose down a little bit faster. I don't want to go around if I can help it.
Flaps 20.
Runway 26 left, Spirit wing 1716.
Spirit wing 1716. Turn right. Heading 26.
Laps 25. Flight slope alive.
Turn right, heading 260, Spirit wing 1716.
Okay, I think we're gonna make this happen.
Spirit wing 1716.
Flaps 25.
7,000. Altimeter
Speed brakes extended, that's fine.
Descend, maintain 7,000. Altimeter
Can't see
2991,
anything.
Spirit wing 1716.
Flaps 30.
There's the runway in sight still. I got 2 white still. That's,
wing 1716.
again, we're high on the approach.
And maintain 4,700 feet.
2,500.
7,700
All right,
feet.
here's the airport.
1716.
Or runway, I should say.
Minimums.
Alright, speed brakes are stowed.
Speed brake armed.
Speed brakes armed. We haven't gotten clearance to tower either yet. I'm not sure what's going on beyond ETC.
Speed
All right.
brake.
Let's go to approach mode. And let's go over to tower ourselves. Oh, let's ground.
1,000.
Watch the airspeed.
Las Vegas Tower, FedEx
All right.
1874 Heavy, ILS Yankee Runway 26 left.
And autopilot's off my aircraft.
FedEx 1874 Heavy, Las Vegas Tower. Continue.
All right,
Slow
continuing.
capture.
Roger, FedEx 1874 Heavy.
Traffic.
United 2047, ready for departure. Runway
Why are we
26
continuing? Why not clear to land?
Southwest 1317, monitor ground 121.1.
Well, we're landing we're landing anyways.
21.1 Southwest 1317.
Approaching minimums. 100.
United 2047, runway 26
Minimums.
line up and wait. Runway 26 right, line up and wait. United 2047.
Why am I not getting calls? There's the landing.
United 2047, Las Vegas.
All right, it was a weird flight.
50 at 6 on
All right, 219 on the landing rate. I'll take it. All right, reverse restored flaps
60
coming up.
knots.
Welcome to Vegas. A little bit of a nosedive there on the approach. All right, let's get those damn wipers off. And landing lights are off. I don't know why we didn't get the handoff to tower, and I also don't know why it said continue but not give us clear to land. I don't know if we missed a waypoint.
Runway 26 left, cleared to land. Foothills 106.
All right, let's see what's going on around here for traffic. We got that plane go over there. Southwest is... Okay, we got a plane that's just landed. So we won't taxi across yet. Can't be bothered not doing anything tomorrow anyways. That's what Crashing Leo... Oh, Crashing Leo's back. Looking forward to the 340. Have I got a membership yet? The changes are going into effect from what I've been told. For... Have started to see snow and icing preference. Oh, nice. Did that plane just go around or just take off? Alright, guess I just took off. RJ says, I've had the 737 for years. They apparently added a bunch of stuff, so I already got my money's worth. Yeah, I agree. PMG got dinged for price and sounds, though, so... Although sounds is highly subjective. I agree. Okay, let's go ahead and cross. There's the big ball of whatever. Looks like the Minion. Oh, never mind. It's got two eyes there. I only saw the one eye. This is the Flight Tampa... what's it called? Vegas. Alright, we'll swing on over here. Cargo is all the way back in the distance here. There's Southwest. Irishman with another 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Irishman. Tower is going to have a number for you to call. Irishman, so we got, let's see, VR, Herald, Plane, Flex. You're actually teasing me now. That's 15 memberships. Okay, Leo, are you subscribed to the channel though? Verify you're subscribed. Go onto the channel, youtube.com/@Lexterio, and see if you have the little subscribe button. If you have the subscribe button, I can't believe you have not gotten one. Irishman's given out like, how many? He's given out at least 50 in the last like week. Probably 60. Oh, so Leo says he is. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's crazy. On 3 accounts. Maybe that's your problem. You have a 33% chance just for yourself to get one, let alone the 5,000 subscribers. What's the percentage on that? What's the percentage that Crashing Leo has of getting a membership? Especially he has 3 accounts. Let's just do 5,000. Let's see. 0.2% chance. And King Bob sent out a membership, and KBXT. And now we're just having fun. Thank you, King Bob, for the 1 membership. Now we're just having fun with Leo. Irishman is a good man. Yes, he is the man. He's a great man. I have no further comment at this time. Poor Crashing Leo. All he wants is a membership. Talk about adding insult to injury. Oh my gosh. Can I? Let me check something. Let me try. I want to try something real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. Uno momento. This is going to be fun if this works. Okay. As we're taxiing away here. Hold on. Okay. This button here. Let me see. This is gonna be great. Alright. Let me see if this works. Does this work? P2 with the 99-cent US, or the Canadian. Oh my god, that's great. Alright, I get. Irishman gifted 1 single one to Mikey, and then Exterior gifted 1 membership to Tattooed Bacon. That's a great name. Oh my god, that's great. I donated 1 to our own channel, trying to help out Crashing Leo, and it still didn't work. Leo crashed again. Oh man, such is life. Sorry, Leo. I'm not making fun of you. It's just hilarious. I find it incredible that you haven't gotten one. Oh boy, this is too much fun. All right, cargo is right back over here. King Bob with 5 coming on in. Let's see what happens. We got GX, Robin, Jeff, Andrew, and Aaron. No Crashing Leo. Thank you, King Bob, for the 5. How's this happening? Oh boy, that's hilarious. Okay, I missed cargo. I missed Fargo. I missed FedEx's parking. So we're gonna just park right here. I think they're supposed to go right here. I'm a walking money maker at this point. All the proceeds go to Crashing Leo to afford to get a membership. All right, parking brake is set. I'm gonna go ahead and kill beyond ATC, and we'll kill out FO, and then okay, let's see how we did. Oh, actually, I gotta get the APU connected, huh? Okay, connection, chocks, ground power up here at the top. We're gonna go to available. Down here at the bottom, taxi lights off. Okay, cool. Engine 1, 2 turned off. All right, let's check our scores. Close, and we had a score of a 10, so the streak continues at a blazing speed. $93,000, Jesus. Great touchdown, 1.1, and on the G's, and 2.19, and then with APL, we had what did we get? With APL, We have another 100% on there. Very, very good. And now that should put me at number 10. Master Copy, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday to you. That should put me at number 10 here on the list with FedEx, right? Number 10, there it is. I passed number 10. I could get to number 9. That's 1,000 points away. That's like 12 to 15 flights to get to number 9 on my current pacing. I don't care enough about that. Top 10 is good enough for me, because after number 9, it'd be another 1,000 to get there, another 500 to get there, you know. So we're looking at, to get up to, if I want to get up to number 6, talking like 30 or so more flights, 30 to 40 more flights, which based on my current speed, you know, probably 3 weeks. It'd be a damn near Christmas time before I can get to number 6. And so I'm happy at number 10. I think I'm happy at number 10. Okay, so what I was considering doing was potentially jumping on over to United Airlines. I don't know though. So my schedule here with FedEx, I can do this, I can do this next one. That's in Mexico. This might not be a bad flight. 160. Let's see what else is on here. I didn't mind this schedule too much. I always liked this Providence flight. This one down here is going to be a night flight, though. It's going to be a really dark flight. It doesn't have duration either. That's weird. Maybe we'll do... Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the job market. And I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to see if UPS is willing to accept me again. I had them on here as accept it, and then they went away. So we're going to add UPS again, because I'll consider them as an option again. And I wouldn't mind doing WestJet or Air Canada, but there's not a lot of longer flights. I did Air Canada for that little bit with Flight Align. There's just not a lot of flights that are within my shorter hops. And I kind of want to stick with the US because I'm still not comfortable enough with international flights. So it's going to be United or a UPS, I think, is where we're going to end up going. I'm going to skip this next flight. We're going to go ahead and just do this next, this one here. We'll do this one in the 319. We'll do that in the 319, I think. Okay, let's go to main menu. I'm going to do a sim restart too. I was noticing a few stutters on there, so I'm going to do a 319. I mean, a restart on this next flight. And it's a shorter hop, so it'll all work out fine. Let's see. What am I missing with chat? Sorry. Leo, you can't be a mod if you can't even get gifted a membership. Leo, did you piss off YouTube or something? You only have to be a sub on YouTube, right? Yeah, just on YouTube. Yeah, you need to turn on the beacon lights for News Guide to close your flight automatically. FYI. Oh, really? Okay. You need to turn on the beacon lights. That's awesome. Wish my landings were as good. And this flight is the one I can feel it. This is the flight. Wait, hold on. This flight is the one I can feel it. Master, welcome in. Let's see. Everyone has left the office. Time to get back to work. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for coming to Manhattan. Have a great day. Or evening. We'll see you for the next one. All right, okay, let me close out this stuff here. Launch up the next flight. Actually, let me see what I have for my liveries. For the 319. Aircraft, nope, aircraft. No, stop it. Aircraft. 19, okay. Air Portugal and Swiss. Yeah, there's no like South America 319s. A lot of aerials and EasyJets. Brussels, British. Oh, here we go. Already have it. Okay. Well, that's Costa Rica and whatnot, but close enough. Okay. Avianca. We're going to do that one. Okay. Let's go and start the sim. Okay. Let's see. I'm back in the sky starting tomorrow. Ooh. I was trying to set up my VAT sim and FS2 crew. Nice. Crash Needle says, Lex, I've made you so much money. I think I deserve a bit. You do. But that's only for mods. Only mods get paid out. Thank you all for the support tonight. It's been fun. Air Portugal is pretty much the only livery I use. Oh, really? All right, so the next flight, we're going to do, if you want to join on board, I'll put it in chat here. So it's going to be MGGT to MHLM. That's the next flight. We're on US West server. So if you want to join multiplayer, this is Sim Update 4. So you have to be on that if you want to be seen. And that's of course if the sim's going to operate. Every 1,776, I should get one. You need to sign a blood oath and get gifted a membership to be a mod. Okay, so again, we're doing MGGT to MHLM. Mike Golf Golf Tango, Mike Hotel Lima Mike. I want to join, but I am sleeping and I won't be able to concentrate on July. I'm telling you, this is the one, Crashing Wheel says. This is the one.
FS realistic connected.
The one ring. Okay, we're gonna kind of speed through this flight as well. It's getting kind of late here. Okay, so the 319, we're gonna do the CFM. Where the hell's my CFM? What the hell? CFM Shark. Oh, here we go. Okay. Avianca, where are you? Avianca. Wait, what the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, and then we're going to be doing MGGT. Okay, let me get apps, and we need to launch up FSU IPC, Beyond ATC, New Sky, and First Officer. Okay, and then we need to go into flight. And then we're going to do change aircraft. We're going to do the 319 on this one. I'll see what happens with UPS with APL with APL. Kind of, I don't know. I'm torn between that and United. Okay, what is Avianca's call sign? AVINNCA-ACAO. AVA. All right, AVA. AVA. 5504 is our call, our flight number. That's doing this thing. Let's see. There's only the runway here. So I don't know if I have. I don't remember if this is a freeware or not. 23 for the altitude. All right, launching on in. Now this is default. Jesus, it's dark out. That's gonna be scary. Captain says go United. I'm so torn between United and UPS. It's nice for the cargo stuff with New Sky to be with UPS for sure. We make a crap load of money. But I haven't really spent a lot of time with UPS. I don't think with APL. Nothing close to like FedEx or SkyWest. I think I have more with like Delta than I have with UPS. Mike Hotel Lima Mike. I think I might have put the wrong flight arrival airport in chat. Let me know if anyone's gonna join and I'll verify. All right, are we gonna make any money on this flight? Yep, no problem. All right, flight plan, download it from SimBrief. And then we're gonna do the 319, connected, start flight.
Hello,
That's all
Captain.
cooking with gas. Let me go ahead and get Mobiflight for the 319. FENIX connected. Good, grand, beautiful. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go and get Beyondatc doing this. Oh, hold on, we gotta get engine started, I suppose. Or not engine, but battery on in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this jazz. How's that looking? Uh-oh. That's fine. Okay, and then we go to mass, load aircraft, insta-load, dismiss, sync, calculate. Up here at the top, let's go on. Battery 1, 2.
This will be a standard departure brief. Any questions, feel free to interrupt. We'll expect clearance to 23,000 feet. Weather at departure is clear.
Okay, that's all good. Now we can get Beyondatc clearance. Do your thing.
The departure
Avianca
runway length is
5504,
10,000 feet.
ready for IF. Our clearance to La Mesa Airport.
La Mesa.
Thrust. V-speeds
Avianca
are
5504,
V1.
La Aurora delivery.
1,
Expect
3,
runway
0,
02, Ocean
VR.
2 Alpha departure.
1, 3,
Squawk
0,
5066.
V2.
5066.
3, 5. Acceleration
Ocean's 2
altitude
Alpha
is
departure.
1,500
Squawk
feet.
Runway
5066.
2 on departure.
In the event of an issue
Avianca
before V1,
5504.
I will call reject,
And I'm
reject,
gonna put 23,000 in the box.
If we have an engine
Okay.
failure after
Correct.
V1, we will continue
Contact
the
ground
takeoff,
121
positive
decimal 9
re-gear,
when ready
and
for
fly the
push or
standard
start.
departure profile.
It's not bad.
Any
Ground
issues,
121
The voices.
decimal niner when ready for pushback or
AVA,
engine start. Avianca
Aviation
5504.
5504.
After that, we can discuss auto flight.
Cruising
and flight as
altitude.
needed. Standard callouts as per SOP.
We are cruising, or see, on cost index is
No
8,
questions.
cruising up to
Sounds
2.3.
good. I'll monitor V speeds, call out deviations.
So we're at a
and be
higher
ready to
altitude, so
assist
keep that in mind
case of
too,
any issues.
because we're gonna need a
Ready
lot
for
more
departure.
runway. Send to McDo. Send to the McDo. Good, grand, beautiful. Over here. Next,
Cockpit
performance.
preparation.
Cool.
Completed.
And then runway 2 for departure.
1, 0, 3,
Departure.
1,
Runway
pounds.
2.
Checked.
Let's see. Scroll on down
Seatbelt
to the
signs.
2 Alpha.
Adir selectors.
Nope, that one.
Nav.
Altimeters.
Ortoro.
2, Niner.
2.
Niner. 1.
Temp.
Checked.
And then into
FNGS.
Set.
our arrival, runway 4. Uh-oh. That's not going to be good. We have 2-2 or we have 4 direct. So I'll just put in 4 for now. That's scary.
Takeoff speeds. V1. 1, 3.
That's
3,
terrifying.
VR.
Okay.
1, 3,
APU should be
V2,
available, right?
1, 3,
APU is
7.
good. APU bleed on. External power is off. Over here on the left side, GPUs.
Closed.
Good. Let's go ahead and request our pushback.
Avianca 5504, gate 0, request pushback.
Lights in here.
Avianca 5504.
Okay.
La Aurora ground.
La
Respect
Aurora.
and engine start approved. Face north.
Face the north. Pre-plan the pushback.
Approved. Face north. Avianca 5504.
I wonder why we're facing north. South makes sense, but oh well. We'll do what they say. Face the north. Alright, here's north. Enter. Parking brake releasing.
Parking brake off.
Request a pushback. Pushback commencing. Engine start with first officer down here at the bottom. System 1. PWS on. Spoilers armed. Ignition to start. Terra. Engine number 1. And clock. Alright, so engine number 1's firing up. Let's go down here to Atsu. Receive messages. Load, accept, return. accept, and then performance. Okay, cool. Waiting for engine number 1 to fire on up. Let's see. Tap, join New Sky. We always fly around Europe. 2 great award flights for the UK and Ireland. Yeah, really cool ones. What is it? Kamikaze? I might join for a second. Oh, you might join? This one?
Engine 1 started.
Engine 1's on board. Number 2. Do the baby shark for this flight. Oh, too late now. Corporate office airport. What? This airport? Someone, a membership, please. I did join, have not flown yet. Hopefully next week and we'll be flying. That's awesome. I'm so sleepy and I might sleep at 9 tonight. Jeez. P2, what time is it? Sounds good. I don't see you guys. Oh, you don't see us. Oh, nope, that's not you. I don't see you, Leo. Are you on US West server? US West? Sim Update 4. Have to be on Sim Update 4. I'm not sure if you reverted back or not. Engine 2 started. Flaps going down 1. Trim is up 1.1. 1.1. Okay, that's good. And that's fantastic. Max on the brakes. Okie dokie. Let's get our taxi. Aurora.
Avianca 5504.
La
Request
Aurora.
Taxi.
Avianca 5504. Runway 02, taxi via Alpha.
Oh, I see you right there.
Short runway.
Ham Lion. Hingham Lion.
Runway 02 taxi.
Crashy
via
Leo, how
Alpha.
you have so many different names.
Hold short runway 02. Avianca 5504.
All right, landing lights on. After start flows. Let's give it some throttle here. We're going to be going Alpha to hold short 2. I can't see anything. It's dark. Very, very dark. Whoa, there's a runway.
Cross runway 02 at Alpha.
ECAM status.
Continue taxi via Alpha. Bravo.
Wait, what?
Lights.
What do they want us to do?
Set.
Cross runway 02 at Alpha.
Trim.
Continue
Set.
taxi via Alpha. Bravo. Avianca 5504.
Why can't they just take that taxiway? That seems weird. They want us to go on the runway.
control
Oh,
test.
I see.
Full right. Full left. Full forward. Full back.
The airport,
Flaps. Set.
well, Beyond ATC thinks that the runway is Alpha. It doesn't see this little taxiway here. Interesting.
ECAM memo.
Interesting. All right. ECAM memo. APU is off. All call. And then down here at the bottom, we go to takeoff config. All is green.
Takeoff no blue.
I see what's going on. Yeah, so it thinks the runway is... Oh, no. Hold on. Yeah, it thinks the runway is Alpha, I
APU.
think. It's 7:40 p.m. there in P2 world. Canuck. Up in the Canuck, eh? Oh, fix Volanta. Volanta. Roger, Dodger. Whoa, there's Lion intercepting me. We're going to MHLM. Reman. Okay, Volanta's updated. Jesus, I hope we don't get runway 2. What was it? Runway 4, because there's no RNAV, there's no ILS. I can't do that. Pitch black like this? Danger zone. That's gonna mess with my landing rate. Or yeah, it's gonna mess with my landing rate. Let's see. Should have started Lucky Charms 30 minutes. I'm stuck on this dang APL stuff. I need to get away from it. Maybe that's what I should do. I should just hold off on signing with the next airline and just do New Sky for a little bit. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. I'll make decisions. No stream tomorrow. Tomorrow, no stream. So that will be decision day. I'll make the decision. I won't do anything tonight. After this flight, I'll be done with flying for the day. And then pick back up on Thursday. I don't know if I'll have time to fly tomorrow. Probably not. We'll see. Oh, by the way, to keep you all updated with NASCAR stuff, I won my first championship with the ARCA series, and I've been invited for the Xfinity series, so I'm doing that next. I haven't did a single race with the Xfinity series yet, but I won my first championship. La Aurora Tower, Avianca 5504, holding short runway 2, ready to go. Avianca. Alright, landing lights on.
5504, La Aurora Tower, wind 020 at 8, runway 02, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 2.
Runway 02, cleared for takeoff, Avianca 5504.
Alright, folks, hold on to your butts. Throttle's coming up. Flex, jeez. Alright, we're flexing.
SRS. APU. Off.
Oh, clock.
100 knots.
Checked. Winds are 9 ahead.
V1.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear.
Gear up.
That's a beautiful departure. It's crazy to have these buildings right next door. That can't be right. They really need to give some love to South America. They really need to give some love down here.
100 feet.
It's a damn shame.
Avianca 5504, contact La Aurora departure.
Alright, Lion's gonna be our escort for the flight.
Contact La Aurora departure 119.3.
What are you in, the
Avianca
F-16?
La Aurora, Avianca 5504, 6,000 feet.
Alright, climb lever.
Avianca 5504, La Aurora departure.
Acceleration altitude.
You know, watch the speed here as you're higher altitude.
Climb to 11,000
Especially
feet,
with the
Avianca 5504.
FENIX. It's not a very powerful plane. So you just gotta kind of let it slowly kind of build up that airspeed. Because we're already up to almost 7,000 feet. And we've only been flying for like a minute. We took off at like, what, 5,000 feet? Alright, flaps coming up. That's gonna help us with the speed. Spoilers disarmed. Alright, we're gonna throw AP on a little early. And making our turn over to the right. Let's see, fixed for lens. Okay, Lex, if you use my FENIX Stream Deck profile, you can trim the value in the device.
Checked.
Oh, in the profile? Really? I didn't know that.
Up.
Should have started. Yeah, got the 30 minutes ago. Custom Stream Deck profile, partly custom, partly using flight profiles. Let's see, what do you use Beyondatc for? I've never used it. It's like a flight tracker. Right, it's just mostly just a flight tracker. So let me show you on. I'll show you here on. Oh, hold on. Let me get up to 10,000. Else I forget. See, what is it? Senior? I'll show you here in a second. It's interesting. Crash Needle can't see me. Really?
Avianca 5504, CNAMER control.
CNAMER.
Climb to flight level 230.
230. 10,000 is coming up.
Climb to flight level 230, Avianca 5504.
Alright, landing, taxi lights. Okay, let me show you Beyondatc real quick. It's one of the things I thought about removing as an add-on, but I'll keep it. It doesn't really use much. Okay, so here's what Beyondatc is. You can see it's tracking my flight. Right now, for the most part, honestly, I use it just for the top up there. You can see the departure, the arrival airport. You can see, you know, the speed and all that jazz, right? Estimated arrival times at 19:18, so about a half hour. And, okay, so anyways, yeah, it tracks your thing. It shows you the weather, which is kind of cool, too. I always forget it has this. But it shows you this crazy weather. It should be showing me my route, which is... Why the hell doesn't it show me my route? Where the hell am I? Where am I? Oh, here we go. Jeez. Okay, so we're going here. We're going over to... Where's the airport? I don't even know where the airport is. MHLM. I don't know. Oh, right here. Okay. So you can see here's our track right here. Here's our airport we're going to be going into. So there's no weather on our flight, which is nice. There's a storm here and a storm down here. That's kind of cool, right? This is also nice if you use VATSIM, because it does tell you. So right now there's a center on VATSIM. So if you were using VATSIM, you can see that. Oh, here's Jurassic. Here's Jurassic Park. Right here. Oh, we're right off. I just realized where we are. We're at Costa Rica. Jurassic Park's right here. So dinosaurs there. And then it tracks all your flights here. So you can see all that stuff. So I've done almost 3,000 flights with Beyondatc that's been tracking. It does have friends in here as well. I don't know what it really does, but here's all my friends that I have, right? Yeah, 2 friends that are currently online. You can see them. So all these other players you're seeing, all these other planes, I should say. Let's see if we can find... We saw a couple. There I am. The hell's... So you can see this spider web. This is all the flights I've done. You can see, obviously, the US, I've done a whole crap load of flights, right? You know, a lot of flights overlapping here. So Chicago's a big hub for me. Atlanta, a lot of flights out there. New York and Boston, did a whole bunch of flights there. LA's right here, right? And then if we look over here in UK and Europe, you know, big hub here out of Dublin. Did a lot of flights out of Dublin. And then here's my around the world tour. All these little stops here. Just zigzags every which direction. So I was my around the world. I was going through Africa here, but then I stopped my around the world stuff. At least my 3rd round. My actual around the world, we ended up, I'm trying to remember, somewhere up here, and then I just jumped over to Ireland, or Iceland, and then we came on down here to Ireland, and just kind of continued. And then I don't remember how I did this. I think I went around here. I think I crossed over here. Yeah, then I went around this way. What is that? Storm. Weird storm. And we went through here. And then Papua New Guinea, Australia, and then New Zealand. And then South America. Let me see. All up through here. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool to track all your flights. Oh, there's all the players. So blue are... What was blue again? Blue was premium players? No, blue... White is... Wow, what is it now? White is... Oh, VATSIM. Is white VATSIM? Blue is not VATSIM? I can't remember. I think white is VATSIM. Yeah. So yeah, I think the white planes are VATSIM planes. The blue planes are not on the VATSIM network right now. A lot of players on Beyondatc. A whole bunch. I bet you Beyondatc has the most consistent players, you know, pilots out there at any given time. Look at that. That's crazy. And then the screenshots too. So you can see I saw this one. So someone put a screenshot. We can look at their screenshot, right? So yeah. It's a flight tracker, but there's so many people that use Beyondatc. Must be a VATSIM event down here. Obviously, wherever the white planes are, it's likely where there's a VATSIM event. Another one right here, right? So, again, flight tracker. Alright, almost at top of descent. Or, sorry, top of climb. Top of descent will come up really quickly. The King Bob uses the other one. I used it, but I haven't touched it for a while. There were some issues I was having with it. And dude, install your... Well, that's for 2020. That's what the plugin's for. Since I have 2020 installed as well, just so I can have the MD-11. That's what that's for. All the flights are an hour or less. Why do I even have VATSIM coverage filter? Why do you have VATSIM cover filter and you don't fly in VATSIM? I've never turned it off. You haven't added your flight plan via SimBrief into Beyondatc. That's why you don't see your route. No, I added it at the top there. Landing lights off. Yes, landing lights have been turned off. Blue is everywhere. Oh, blue is everyone, green is friends. Yeah, and then white is VATSIM, right? Is that correct when I said that? VATSIM is white? I think so. Okay, hopefully we get a runway. Runway 4 would be nice for shortening the flight, but 22 would be great so I can see what the hell's going on. I'm gonna guess they're gonna give us 2-2. It's rare that VATSIM doesn't, or sorry, VATSIM. It's rare that Beyondatc will give you a visual runway approach. Typically there has to be like a RNAV or an ILS. P2 says no, you need to click add a flight plan button to select your SimBrief plan. Wait, what? Add a SimBrief. Oh. There's button here. If I hit this button here, add a flight plan, and it imports it. I'll be damned. I've always manually just put in the destination here. Yeah, P2's teaching. Why is it purple there? Oh, because it's FedEx. Ah. No. No, why is that purple? That's not... There's no way it doesn't know FedEx. Why is that tail purple? I want to know. I need answers. Why is the tail purple here on this plane? That's cool. Thanks, P2. Oh, it pulls our squawk. Or no, that must pull from the plane. Squawk 50, 60, 600, 118 nautical miles to go. Put notes. We can do our screenshots here. Interesting. Briefing. Oh, we can pull our... I didn't know we can pull ours. Oh, hell. Get our weather information right here. Very nice. And then here's the filters, right? So I can turn off VATSIM. There we go. And pilot edge. I can turn all this crap off. Okay, so we got all that stuff turned off. I don't use any of that stuff. Helipads, I don't use that. It shows you how much I actually dive deep into it. That's nice. That's handy. So here's our route. Why is this purple though? Oh, is that how far? Oh, I think this is for me to see. The plane's filling up. So it's the purple's spreading. So when it's all purple, it means I've landed. I bet you that's what it is. It looks like it's slowly kind of filling up. We'll check it here in a minute. I think that's what's going on. I think it's filling up the plane. So it's white, and the farther you go, so it's kind of like the indicator you see at the top up there. You see it's like darker purple or blue, whatever that color is on the left. And that's filling up to fill up all that purple on the bottom. When that's filled up, means we've landed or made it to our destination. I bet you that's what's going on. Fascinating. I'm coming for you. How far into your flight plan are you? Yes. How far are you? Yeah, so that's what it is. Okay, cool. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know it was a thing. That's the best part of streaming. You learn so much. We all learn together. Okay, so we're at 23,000 feet. Top of descent's right here. I'm gonna chicken out. I'm gonna put runway 22. I'm gonna change it to runway 22. That's what I'm doing. I need something to see. I have nothing to go off of if I do runway 4. So we'll just do runway 22 here. I don't have any VIA yet. Destination information. Let's go and pop that in. We have no weather either. That's great. Okay, let's see if briefing panel can give me some weather. Weather. METAR. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. 29901. Temperature is 27. Winds are 10 at 8.
Addis information is current.
barrel is 333.
We are flying the ILS approach.
Okay,
Final approach course
got that all
is
set.
38. The minimum altitude is 200. Our approach
Why does it say landing lights on? Oh, it's because those aren't retracted. It's gotta be in the retracted. I think I see what you're looking at, P2. I'm behind you. Look on the land. I can see you back there.
Any questions?
That's beautiful looking.
Questions. Sounds good. I'll monitor VREF speed and call out deviations. Ready for landing.
That's so cool. Are you on? Do I have you as a friend on Volanta? Let's look. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's Crashing Leo. Well, there's Crashing Leo behind us.
Avianca 5504, CNAMR control. Expect radar vectors. ILS Zulu runway 22.
Cool. Runway 22. We got it.
Expect radar vectors. ILS Zulu runway 22. Avianca 5504.
I don't know if we're getting any star. So I guess we'll just keep on flying and see what happens. Yeah, landing lights are off. So I have it set up on the Bravo. I have to readjust it apparently. But I have it set up to turn off the lights, but it's not retracting the lights. It puts them off, but it doesn't retract them. So I gotta look into that at some point. I think my Stream Deck key works for it, but my physical button switch isn't working properly to make it all work. I wonder if we're gonna get a star. Let me change. I don't think we're going. Well, yeah, I don't think we're going to. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get a star. I think we're just going via the ILS. I could be wrong. But, I don't know, looking on Navigraph, it doesn't... Well, I guess... see... The stars coming in both go... They both go south. Well, I guess we are kind of... Well, we're landing 2-2. That's west, southwest. We're either going to get the 1A or the 1B. Kind of just rolling the dice on which one it would be. I'm not getting a suggestion either from Navigraph. A lot of times it gives you a suggestion of what routes or what star. Yeah, we'll just go with where we are. We'll go with whatever we have here.
United 1737, contact CNAMR control 124 decimal tree.
Because the stars are bringing us on the bottom here. That would make no sense. That's why I'm thinking we're just gonna go.
Avianca 5504,
We're just gonna go
vectors,
direct.
ILS Zulu runway 22. Report ready for descent.
Let's go ahead and we'll tell them. We'll let them know.
Radar vectors. ILS Zulu runway 22. Call when ready. Avianca 5504.
Okay, but I am gonna put in our altitude for descent, and that's gonna be. We're gonna say 3,000. It's 1,200 feet, but I'm gonna put in 3,000. I should say. I should have just said we're ready for descent, because then I can get what our if it's gonna give us a star or not. What's flashing so far out here? You see that flashing light? Is that another plane? It has to be. No, Big Donnie. SimBrief Day 4 is not out. Just the beta still. Just the beta. Yeah, it's another plane. Okay. It's like they're Morse code to me. Alright, let's go and tell them we're ready for descent. That should give us...
5504, ready for descent.
It says radar, yeah, radar vectors, Zulu. Okay, yeah, so we're not getting a star.
Avianca 5504, La Mesa Airport, landing runway 22.
La Mesa Airport, landing runway 22, Avianca 5504.
Avianca. Okay, so then on landing, runway 22, we're going to exit to the right. Terminal's going to be on the right side. This is definitely, I'm almost positive I don't have a paidware or freeware for this airport. That's the only flaw of if you don't plan on doing another flight, is you don't know if you can find a freeware from like flightsim.to. I like to have scenery at the airports, but of course this is nighttime, so it doesn't really matter as much. Alright, top of descent is coming on up. And we're going to push the button any second now. Just hold it. Hold it. And... Alright, top of descent. And then let's go check Beyondatc, because King Bob was saying that that purple was for that too. Let's just confirm. Yep, sure is. So you can see here, the purple plane is now filling up. So that's just showing you your arrival. ETA is at 19:25, scheduled at 20:10. We took off early, as we always do. We got weather here. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, cool, you can just hover over it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, now... of course, now APL's giving me the weather, too.
Descend to 18,000 feet, QNH 1014.
18,000 feet?
5504.
Now, do we have a disco up here? I think we'll have a disco. Yeah, we have a disco. So, what's 7,000? Okay, that's fine. That disco's fine. Okay, so we should be on the ground here in about 20-ish minutes or so. I wonder if this plane's coming in for the arrival, if they're coming into that airport as well. They're kind of like they're following our flight plan, right? That's what it kind of looks like. I suppose we can bring up traffic, beyond ATC traffic map, and see. Let's check it out. Alright, zoom on in. Nope, I guess not. This is going in the opposite direction. So this plane is a Cessna. Oh, they took off from our airport, though, that we're landing at. And they're landing there. Oh, it's just doing circuits. Apparently, it's just doing, like, circuits around the airport.
Avianca 5504.
Interesting.
Heading 060 vectors for the approach.
Alright, left heading 060.
Turn left, heading 060, Avianca 5504.
There is Lion at 22,000 feet in the F-18.
United 1902. Contact La Aurora, approach 119er decimal tree.
That's a good vector. That should be just perfect. 3,000 feet will be there. I'm going to go ahead and readjust our vertical speed.
Avianca 5504.
About there.
Contact La Mesa, approach 119er decimal
Transition
7.
altitude.
Set.
That's what's nice about having first officers. It automatically will do certain things. So like the transition altitude, if I forget, it will do it for us.
La Mesa, Avianca 5504.
Which I typically will forget on stream. Now, what I'm finding problems with is if I don't use first officer. So, like, I don't have first officer for the CRJ or the EJET or the 306. So now I'm forgetting to, like, set my standard pressure.
QNH 1014, expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu runway 22, Avianca 5504.
Avianca 5504, turn left, heading 060, descend to 6,000 feet.
Alright, descending down to 6,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and readjust the vertical speed. You can see here the green dot, that shows we are too high on the approach. So we're trying to get down a little closer to that green dot so we follow the flight plan. Now, we only gotten cleared down to 6,000 feet. Based on what I'm seeing... Yeah, based on what I'm seeing, there is a 6,000, about a 6,000 foot mountain that's going to be up here on the left-hand side. I think it's right here. It might be that one right there. So we're going to be cautious of that. Now, Beyondatc does not have terrain awareness, so, you know, it could try to kill us. But I thought you were done after the first flight. No, I decided to do a second one. I decided to do this one. We don't get to travel, you know, down here in Honduras very often. That's why now I start questioning leaving FedEx. Because it's like, I don't get to do international flights very often. If I switch over to United or UPS, I know UPS will have a couple of flights in like Germany, but I like FedEx like just everywhere. Honduras and Japan, UK. Surprisingly, there hasn't been any like Canada flights. I'm sure if I went to like medium or long hauls, then I could totally get those kind of flights, but that ain't happening. Alright, 15,000 feet. Alright, everything's looking pretty good. We're a little fast, just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Let's go down here. We got a message from Atsu. And our message is saying... nothing to be filed. Cool. Yeah, so at this point we're going to be at 28, or was it 25? Yeah, 25 at this waypoint here. 3,000 here, so that should give us 500 feet to work with for the turn. I'm not quite sure if they'll bring us directly to Foxtrot 22. They could, but they're likely going to bring us out here. At this point, we're going to have 10 nautical miles to set up for the final, so that's pretty good. And then X is going to be onto the right-hand side. There should be a taxiway, I believe, right? Yeah. It'll be Charlie. Or, sorry, Alpha. So we'll probably exit at... I don't think we're going to make it to Charlie, so probably Bravo and then back taxi to the terminal. Yeah, that should be the plan there. There's there's 5 gates we can park at. Well, it's supposed to be 5. It's all auto-generated here, so we'll get what we get. Yeah, I think this is the mountain here. I still can't 100% tell. I think this is that one that's at 6,000 feet. I can see a little bit right here. I think that's it. Unless there's another one over here that I'm not seeing yet. Watching the altitude for 10,000. There's the F-18 of Lion. And let's see. I like the colors. This is cool. Like down here, you got green, blue, red. I wonder what the colors are for. Traffic lights, but then they would change, right? It wouldn't be just static green, static blue. I wonder why. Our 10,000 feet landing lights are coming on. Taxi lights are coming on. We're going to do a flaps 3 arrival. So flaps 3. Airport should be on our side here. I don't see it from the inside the plane. Oh boy. I don't see...
Watch the airspeed.
I don't see it at all.
Passing 10,000 feet.
That's a bit concerning. Y'all see airport out there? I don't. Okay. Oh, it's still a little further up. Okay, never mind, never mind. Somewhere over here, I'm guessing. Okay. We're okay, we're okay. No panic yet. Don't panic yet. Soon, but not yet. Whoop, wrong one. Alright, altitude's looking good. Speed's a little fast. Let's go ahead and bring up those spoilers. Slow us down. Speed brakes. Coming on down. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the vertical speed up a little bit. Get this big old cloud in the way, so I can't see the airport there. Yeah, that's 6,000 mountains right here. I can just kind of barely see the tip of it right here on the side. Flying Leo looks like he's about to crash into him. He's 7,000 feet, so he's about 1,000 feet above it, so he should be alright. It's good the model matching's working. Alright, stow those brakes. I guess we still need them. Picking up speed as we come on down. I was going to put on... I was going to activate approach mode, but I feel it's a little too early. Just a little too early for that. Can I see the airport yet? It's this damn clouds in the way. Yep, clouds in the way. I would really like to see that airport. Got some smoke from something down there. Power plant. Crashing Leo, go by the airport. See if you see the airport. You're our escort. Go find the airport. Now we're in the suit. Alright, we should be good here though. There's a 4,000 restriction right on the side here, but ahead of us there's nothing. There'll be plenty of distance to turn. I'm gonna go ahead and activate approach mode now so we can make sure we're slowed down. Holy smokes. Alright, 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet. Avianca 5504.
Alright, readjust the vertical speed, 12,000. Or 1,200, sorry. Speed's coming back. Winds are not bad here. 0-2 at 6. 0-2 at 6. So we're going to have a slight tailwind at 6 knots. So it shouldn't be too bad. Do you use Rex Atmos or is SimUpdate 4 that good? This is all default SimUpdate 4. I don't have Atmos on. The last I heard, Atmos had a problem with SimUpdate 4. So I haven't used it since what, 2 builds ago, I think? Irishman says the approach path into Cork was brilliant. 3,000 turning through the hillsides was gorgeous. Oh Jesus! Yeah, I think we'll do the Irish one on the either Saturday or Sunday. The Ireland one. Like I said, I want to kind of do it during the day for them. Leo says it's not there. Oh, that's not good. You don't see the airport? Leo either doesn't see the airport or he's bitter because he hasn't gotten a membership. He's holding the membership or the airport hostage. 115 for the heading.
Turn right, heading 115.
Alright, we'll see the airport momentarily.
5504.
Hopefully. I hope Atmos will be supported when SimUpdate 4 is out. I'm sure it will. 115, 3,000 feet, vertical speed.
Turn right,
Speed brakes can be
heading
stowed.
115 to descend to 3,000
Spoilers are armed.
Avianca 5504.
115 on the heading, good. I still don't see any airport. Oh, wait, hold on. Right there. There's our airport. Whew. Okay. I see big old lights. I'm going to arm the approach mode now. LS. Perfect. Alright. There we go. Localizer's been captured. It hasn't given us localizer, but we'll take it anyways early.
Avianca 5504, descend to 2,200 feet.
Descend to 2,200
Cork is
feet.
bigger than you
Avianca
realize.
5504.
I've flown into it, I think, at night a couple times.
Avianca 5504, 3 miles from LM363, turn right, heading 200, maintain 2,200 feet until established. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 22.
Alright, clear for the ILS. Runway 22.
Turn right, heading 200.
Gorgeous airport
2,200
scenery.
feet until
Hanger says, can't wait for Flight Sim coming to the PS5. Yeah, I can't wait for everyone to be able to try it on PS5. Hopefully the betas are going great. I haven't really kept in touch with how they're doing. Leo's gonna try landing. I was gonna say Leo's about to gonna try crash landing. Alright, 3,000 feet, looking good. Speed's fantastic. Glide slope is coming on down. Oh, the beta ended, RJ. Okay, interesting. I suppose that makes sense, because it launches here in like, what, 3 weeks? 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks? Oh, it ended today. Okay, cool. I should have told a friend. I kept forgetting. I should have told him to try it, because he has a PS5. Oh well. I think he might get it on. He might get Flight Sim. He's not like a flight simmer, but he's interested. Okay, so flaps 5 or flaps 5, flaps 1. Okay, speed's a little bit hot right now. Where's Crashing Leo at? There's Crashing Leo over there. Do you have the airport, Leo? You're on the wrong side of the road. This is a really cool approach. This is beautiful. Got mountains out here in the distance. The clouds make it really cool looking. Ah, it's gorgeous. Anyways, I'm glad for my PS5, but no crossplay, no multiplayer. It's basically solo. Yeah. Yeah, that's a shame that it is missing quite a bit of stuff. I think there would have been quite a few people who would have bought, if they owned a PS5 but still used PC, that would have at least bought it to support and tried it. You know, couch flying kind of thing. Hopefully it's released by Thanksgiving. I think it's coming out in 2 days. My prediction has been this. My guess has been this this Thursday. This Thursday. That's the next day I'm hoping to stream. So that'd be great. We'll see what happens.
Flaps 2.
I'm either gonna stream Thursday or Friday, but I don't know. We'll see. It all depends on how work goes.
Flaps 2.
All right, flaps 3.
Flaps 3.
Looking good. Looks like we're slightly off course with the ILS. I don't know. It doesn't look like we're lined up right with the runway, but maybe we are. We got the tailwind, so we gotta watch that. I think Sim Update 4 will either be live by the PS5 or by American Thanksgiving. Okay, so P2 says either December or it's gonna be by next Thursday. But with the players base, multiplayer sales will fuel more devs. I agree. Yep. The more the merrier. Alright, AP is off. I have the airplane. We're all gonna die.
Watch the airspeed.
Watching the airspeed. Watched it. Looks good. There's Leo. He found the airport. I feel like we're high. Glide slope says we're good. Well, glide slope shows we're low. Pappy show we're low now, but I feel like we're high. I don't know.
500.
I don't know, folks. Night flying also is really trippy to mess with your head. Yeah, I guess we are low. Never mind. We are low.
Flight slow.
Okay, I know. There's Will's favorite. Oh, we didn't hear Will today. He's probably sleeping.
100 above.
Jesus, I can't see anything. Alright, slightly off to their course here. Let's recorrect.
Minimums.
Landing.
Minima.
Danger, danger, danger.
100. 50. 40.
The hell's that on the runway? Oh, it's
20.
a lion.
Retard.
Ooh, that felt hard. That felt hard. 212. All right. Well, it wasn't as hard as it felt. That definitely. See, that's one of those landings where it like feels really, really rough, like a 400. All right, reverser's coming out.
70 knots.
All right, we can make this one here. This is Charlie. Well, this is Alpha, but
Avianca
Whew.
5504.
Check the speed
right at Alpha.
that was a little scary.
Exit right at Alpha, Avianca 5504.
We made it.
Avianca 5504. Contact ground 121.9.
We made it.
Ground 121.9.
All right, landing lights are off.
5504.
P2 stop being a wuss. Night flying piece of cake. Yeah. That was terrifying. Alright, taxi lights coming off. We're gonna just steal this gate since we have a tug here. I saw a video of, there was a tug driver who retired, and they, like, had a parade of tugs for him. It was really cool. Alright, parking brake is set. Over here to the left-hand side, we're going to GPU chocks. Toggle the jetway. And let's go external power on. Everything else looks good, right? Spoilers are disarmed. Yeah, spoilers are disarmed. Taxi lights are off. Yep, good, grand. Down here at the bottom, engine 1, 2 are turned off. Night flying is so much harder. My bet is Sim Update 4 is just before the PS5 launches. This sim is always going to be primary PC. It's more adventurous. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and check out scores. First up is New Sky. We had a 9. What happened? What the hell? Altimeter is wrong. Son of a biscuit. I missed the altimeter. 1016. Damn. Yeah, I missed the altimeter. And then I got... The altimeter was incorrect on takeoff? That's baloney. I had set that one. No, that one... I should get that point back. Whatever. Okay, so 1.3 on the G's. Yeah, okay, so it did feel a little harder. But the landing rate was fine at 2.2, or 212. That's a bunch of baloney. Alright, and then, here's the next flight I have on deck. I don't know if I'll do this one, if I stay with FedEx for another flight. What do we get for APL? APL said... I smell rage quit. I got robbed. That's all I'm saying. I think it was Crashing Leo's fault. He was on the runway. He was disturbing my landing. And 98? What the hell? Yeah, 404 on the landing rate. See what I told you? One said it was a 2, the other one says it was 4. It definitely felt like a 4. But it says the G's were 1.0, so I don't know. I'll take the G's from the other one, the landing rate for this one, and that was kind of what my landing was. A little rough. A little roughed. Let's see. If you turn off the beacon light, your New Sky will automatically end. I keep forgetting P2, yeah. Don't mind me just saying hi. That's what you get for being cocky. Serves you right. All right, folks, we're going to call it there. I appreciate everyone coming in. Thanks for all the support. Thank you, Irishman, for all the memberships today. Thank you, P2, for the donation. And thank you, Master Copy, as well, for coming on in and giving... not sorry, Master Copy. Thank you, Master Copy, for coming in. But thank you, King Bob, for the gifted memberships as well. And Crashing Leo, sorry you didn't get anything this time. Thanks for coming in, flying with us, though. We'll see everyone for the next stream. Hopefully, Sim Update 4 will launch. We'll see you next time. Take care.